BRICS destroy millions of dollars. The BRICS and the future of geopolitics. BRICS is an acronym for 5 major economies shaking things up: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These countries are not just random picks. They represent some of the most dynamic and rapidly growing economies in the world. Think of them as the cool kids table in the global cafeteria, and everyone wants an invite. But what makes them so cool? It's their combined economic clout and their potential to reshape global trade and finance. These nations are economic powerhouses representing a huge chunk of the world's population and wealth. Together, they account for about 40% of the world's population and nearly a quarter of the global GDP. That's a lot of people and a lot of money. But BRICS is more than just a bunch of countries with impressive GDPs. It's about influence, collaboration, and a shared vision for the future. These countries are working together to create a more balanced and multipolar world. They're a tight-knit group, meeting regularly to discuss everything from trade to climate change. These summits are not just photo ops, they're platforms for serious discussions and decision-making that can impact the entire world. And get this, they're also creating their own financial systems, like a bank that rivals the World Bank. The New Development Bank, also known as the BRICS Bank, aims to fund infrastructure and sustainable development projects in member countries and other emerging economies. So why should you care about BRICS? Well, their decisions can have a ripple effect on the global economy. From the price of your morning coffee to the stability of international markets, BRICS countries play a crucial role because their decisions impact everything from the price of your morning coffee to the future of global power. For instance, if BRICS countries decide to trade in their own currencies instead of the US dollar, it could significantly alter global financial dynamics. Buckle up, folks, things are about to get interesting. The BRICS phenomenon is not just a passing trend, it's a significant shift in the global landscape. Stay tuned as we explore more about how these countries are shaping the future. Let's meet the BRICS squad, shall we? First up, we've got Brazil, the party animal of South America, known for its vibrant culture, Amazon rainforest, and of course soccer. Then there's Russia, the enigmatic giant with vast natural resources and a knack for making headlines. Next, we have India, the land of Bollywood, spices, and a booming tech industry. And let's not forget China, the economic dragon, manufacturing everything from iPhones to, well, pretty much everything. Last but not least, there's South Africa, the Rainbow Nation, boasting incredible wildlife, stunning landscapes, and a rich history. Together, these 5 nations form a formidable force. They have the numbers, the resources, and the ambition to reshape the global landscape. They're like the Avengers of the developing world, except instead of fighting villains, they're fighting for economic justice and a bigger slice of the global pie. Every year, the leaders of the BRICS nations get together for a summit. It's like the G7, but with better snacks and less awkward handshakes. This isn't just a photo op, folks. The BRICS Summit is where big decisions are made, deals are struck, and the future of the global economy is discussed. In 2025, the BRICS Summit was a real game changer. Why? Because they decided to expand the club. That's right, more countries are joining the party, which means more influence for BRICS and a potential shift in the global balance of power. But the summit isn't just about expanding their ranks. The BRICS leaders also use this platform to discuss issues that matter to them, like reforming global financial institutions, promoting sustainable development, and finding solutions to global challenges like climate change. BRICS expansion, a new world order, remember that cool kids table we talked about? The one where only the most influential and powerful nations get to sit and make the big decisions? Well, it just got a whole lot bigger. Imagine a table that was once exclusive to a few, now expanding to include a diverse array of new members, each bringing their own unique perspectives and strengths. The BRICS nations, originally comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have always been seen as a counterbalance to the Western-dominated global order. But now, with the inclusion of several new members, the dynamics are set to change dramatically. The 2025 BRICS Summit saw the inclusion of several new members, all eager to join this exclusive club. The excitement was palpable as international leaders shook hands and posed for photographs, symbolizing a new era of cooperation and collaboration. These new members are not just any countries, they are strategically important nations that bring significant economic, political, and cultural weight to the table. While the exact list of new members is still under wraps, rumors are swirling about countries from the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and even South America joining the party. Imagine the possibilities when nations from these diverse regions come together to form a united front. The potential for new alliances, trade agreements, and cultural exchanges is immense. This expansion is a major power move by BRICS. It shows that they're serious about challenging the dominance of the West and creating a more multipolar world order, one where power is distributed more evenly. This is not just about economic power, it's about having a voice in global affairs and shaping the future of our world. Think of it as the rise of the rest, a world where developing nations have a bigger say in global affairs. This is a significant shift from the traditional power structures that have dominated for centuries. The inclusion of new members from diverse regions means that the issues and concerns of these areas will now be brought to the forefront. But this expansion also comes with challenges. Can BRICS maintain its unity with so many diverse members? Will the new kids on the block play by the rules? These are questions that only time will answer. The integration of new members will require careful diplomacy, mutual respect, and a willingness to compromise. The strategic planning and negotiations that will take place behind the scenes are crucial. Each member nation will have its own interests and priorities, and finding common ground will be essential for the success of this expanded group. The stakes are high, and the world will be watching closely. The expansion of BRICS is a clear signal that the global landscape is changing. It shows that the traditional Western dominance is being challenged, and new power centers are emerging. This is a significant development in the quest for a more balanced and equitable world order. The creation of a more multipolar world order, where power is distributed more evenly, is a goal that many developing nations have long aspired to. This expansion of BRICS is a step in that direction. It represents a shift towards a more inclusive and representative global governance structure. The rise of the rest is not just a catchy phrase, it's a reality that is unfolding before our eyes. Developing nations are no longer content to sit on the sidelines. They want a seat at the table, and they are ready to contribute to the global discourse. The infrastructure and economic development in these emerging nations are impressive. They are building skyscrapers, modernizing their cities, and investing in technology and innovation. These advancements are not just for show. They are a testament to the potential and ambition of these nations. A world where developing nations have a bigger say in global affairs is not just a dream. It's becoming a reality. The inclusion of new members in BRICS is a step towards a more balanced and equitable global order. It represents a shift in the power dynamics that have long been dominated by the West. However, this expansion also comes with its own set of challenges. The diversity of the new members means that there will be different perspectives, priorities, and interests. Finding common ground and maintaining unity will be crucial for the success of this expanded group. The question remains, can BRICS maintain its unity with so many diverse members? Will the new kids on the block play by the rules? These are questions that only time will tell. The integration of new members will require careful diplomacy, mutual respect, and a willingness to compromise. The new representatives at the summit bring fresh perspectives and ideas. They are eager to contribute and make their voices heard. The success of this expanded group will depend on how well these new members are integrated and how effectively they can work together. One thing's for sure, the global landscape is changing and BRICS is leading the charge. The expansion of BRICS is a significant development in the quest for a more balanced and equitable world order. It represents a shift towards a more inclusive and representative global governance structure. As the world watches closely, the success of this expanded BRICS group will depend on the ability of its members to work together, find common ground, and navigate the challenges that lie ahead. The future of global governance is being shaped, and BRICS is at the forefront of this transformation. The BRICS Bank, funding a new future. Tired of the World Bank calling all the shots? For decades, developing nations have felt the weight of financial decisions being made far from their shores, often without their best interests in mind. The World Bank, while instrumental in many global projects, has also been criticized for its stringent conditions and lack of flexibility. This has left many countries feeling marginalized and frustrated, yearning for a more inclusive and understanding financial partner. So were the BRICS nations. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, collectively known as BRICS, decided it was time for a change. These emerging economies, each with their own unique challenges and strengths, recognized the need for a financial institution that truly understood their perspectives and priorities. They envisioned a bank that could cater to their specific needs and support their ambitious development goals. That's why they created their own financial institution, the New Development Bank, also known as the BRICS Bank. Established in 2014, The BRICS Bank was born out of a shared vision to foster greater financial cooperation and development among its member countries. It aims to provide an alternative to the traditional Western-dominated financial institutions, offering a fresh perspective and a more balanced approach to global finance. Think of it as the World Bank's cooler, more inclusive cousin. The BRICS Bank prides itself on being more attuned to the needs of developing nations, offering financial solutions that are both innovative and adaptable. It seeks to bridge the gap between traditional financial practices and the evolving demands of the modern world, ensuring that no country is left behind in the race for development. The BRICS Bank is all about funding infrastructure and sustainable development projects in developing countries. From massive infrastructure undertakings like highways and bridges to cutting-edge renewable energy projects, the bank is committed to driving progress and fostering sustainable growth. Its focus is on creating long-term value and ensuring that the benefits of development are felt by all segments of society. They're talking roads, railways, renewable energy projects, you name it. The BRICS Bank's portfolio is diverse and ambitious, reflecting the varied needs of its member countries. Whether it's building high-speed rail networks to connect distant regions or installing solar panels to harness the power of the sun, the bank is at the forefront of transformative projects that promise to reshape the future. And unlike the World Bank, which often comes with strings attached, the BRICS Bank promises to be more flexible and responsive to the needs of its borrowers. It understands that each country has its own unique challenges and opportunities, and it tailors its financial solutions accordingly. This flexibility is a game changer, allowing countries to pursue their development goals without being hampered by rigid conditions and external pressures. This is a big deal, folks. The establishment of the BRICS Bank marks a significant shift in the global financial landscape. It represents a move towards greater financial independence and self-determination for developing nations. By providing an alternative to the traditional financial institutions, the BRICS Bank is empowering countries to take control of their own development journeys. The BRICS Bank has the potential to shake up the world of development finance and provide a much-needed alternative to Western-dominated institutions. Its innovative approach and commitment to inclusivity are setting new standards in the industry. As more countries look to the BRICS Bank for support, it is poised to become a major player on the global financial stage, challenging the status quo and driving positive change. It's all about empowering developing nations and giving them the tools they need to succeed on their own terms. The BRICS Bank is not just a financial institution. It's a symbol of hope and progress for millions of people around the world. By investing in education, infrastructure, and sustainable development, it is helping to build a brighter future for all.